Alright guys, welcome back to the Paint Collectible Store. We have a brand new unboxing now. We're in a completely different space. Why? Because, you know, my buddy, one of my really good friends, Mr. Statuefly, he's the dude that fixed the Hulkbuster. I'm going to link that video there. One of my buddies, he wanted to see what we're going to unbox today. We got the JND dual pack Catwoman in the house, so I was like, you know what? My friend wants to see it. We're going to drive down here and we're going to unbox it together. And you know what? It's good because freaking now every stupid box you open, they want a video or you are not going to get your after sales service. So, so this is what we're gonna do. We are gonna unbox this and we're gonna have fun. Well, it's two dudes unboxing the statue. Yeah, it's kind of weird, but not. Anyway, let's go. All right, guys, here we are going to unbox the JND Catwoman. And as usual, look at this giant new sticker. All right, it now says, for after sales support, please record your unboxing. Without video, full support may not be available. So now, we saw this on Infinity Studios. This is now also on all of the in-art packaging, but in-art guys, don't worry. Any QC issues, I will go to the factory for you, but this is now standard operating procedure on almost any company. So this is the same with JND, and we're gonna open this box and we're gonna unbox the Catwoman. Okay. Ta-da! Oh, look at that, guys. Look at how beautiful this is. Batman Returns, Catwoman. So if you're a fan of the 89, you're going to love this. Okay, for simplicity, we're just going to lift up the top cover. All right, here, my friends, we got a wonderful plaque. And it's done by Soo-Young Lee. Number 213 out of, wow, 600 is the ES. No idea. Okay, so now we're gonna just lift this out. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. All right, guys, moment of truth. Thanks to my buddy here who's helping me record this. It'll be really hard to do this, you know, one-handed. Oh yeah. So we're gonna split into 2 layers and we're gonna check each layer and make sure, holy crap, it's a lot of stuff. All right, so here's our base, 213 out of 600. No problem there. We're gonna lift that out later. Let's one by one. Okay. Pillars. No issue. All right. Yeah, okay. This one's good. All right. Oh Lord, how many of these are there? Okay, this is the snow thing. Now, this is the same as the Catwoman. I don't know what material is on here, but don't rub it too much because it does flake off. You don't want to lose your snow. So going to just leave this like that because I don't want to damage any further. And I'm pretty sure this base is a snow base. Okay. All right. Looks clean. Yep. Don't see any schmutz on mine, so very nice. All right. I'm gonna leave this here to the side. We are done with this layer. So I'm gonna go to, ta-da, where all the magic is. That looks gorgeous. Let's just unwrap her. Oh, damn. I like this. This is gorgeous. Be very careful. We'll do the unwrap stuff first. Oh, nice. One thing JND does really good is the soft goods, and this is the bullwhip, and it's very similar to the Indiana Jones one. Faux leather. Just very beautiful product. So put that for a second. Save that. One hand. All right. Her second hand is here. Very nice. Okay. I brought gloves. I meant to bring gloves and I forgot. But here we go. You see the body, all the stitching. So the color is a little bit more matte. I thought it would be glossier, but it's a little bit like some stuff has some sheen and shine to it, but the overall feels a little bit more matte, and I really thought it'd be like glossy pop, like pop glossy, like it just shiny, but it's beautiful, but I thought it would be different, but it's still gorgeous. All right, and be very careful with the head sculpt. Beautiful piece, guys. Yeah, this is really beautiful. And then got the Selina Kyle hands. Got another one over here. I do love the texturing on how they did this. The paint and the texture is very nice. All right. And we're gonna gently just lift out the Selina Kyle body, make sure that there are no issues. It does look pretty good. And look at this portrait, guys. Look at the unmasked portrait. Yeah. It's a beautiful piece, guys. Oh, and the cat. Okay, so the cat is polystone, but they did a really good job that it looks and feels like it's a nice, it looks like fur, very nicely textured. So okay. All right, guys, assembly's done. We've done our part as far as making sure the after sales video. So let's get to assembly next. All right, guys, we are now on to the assembly phase of this. So we've got the base laid out and we've got all these pillars. I want to thank my buddy for letting me come here and shoot with him. He's got this beautiful photo set wall already set up. So right now, here we've got the base. Actually, if you want to come in and take a close-up of the base, you can kind of look at it together and you can see, you know, we've got this like little snow effect here on the brick. And this is very reminiscent of the Dark Knight Anne Hathaway Catwoman, where it's got the snow base. Now, I like the concept. I like the snow. The execution sometimes is a little bit wonky because I don't know what material they use on this, but if you touch it too much, like you'll get a little white powder, you know, rub off on your hand. So I'm trying to not handle this too much just because it is beautiful and I don't want to you know, ruin anything. Now, these pillars, we've got A to K, so there's 11 pillars that need to go in here. They are all marked on this side, the alphabet. However, they are not marked in here in any way at all. So we kind of have to guess that these go in a line. So that's what we think is going to happen. And so that being said, so you lay all of this and then this is cover piece that goes on top. So I guess it'll be fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start doing this part. So this is A, cool, B, all right, so far so good, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. Okay, it's like Sesame Street, guys. Learn your alphabet. All right, same thing here. You've got the snow effect on this pillar top. That looks like a key for the cat. So, and this is just all lined up. So I'm assuming, oh, okay. That actually, there we go. Just had to line it all up. So now we've got the base assembled. So guys, we've got the base assembled. I personally think that these pillars with the backdrop look really good. Now, in case you didn't know, there's actually 4 different SKUs for this. So there is the dual pack with the fence, but then there's also another SKU that's a dual pack, no fence, and same with the single, with the fence and without the fence. And I think the difference is that the one without the fence won't have all these cutouts and indentions for the fence. It's just going to be a solid piece in the back. So it's up to you which version you got, but I personally prefer this version, which is why I got it, but that's what that is. So now we're going to come over here and we're going to pop Selina on and beautifully rendered in 1/3. Oh, I guess they gave her stockings. Okay, that's pretty cool. I'm expecting that. So, you got nice long pole, super strong magnet. Okay. He always does really nice tailoring. Okay, the hands, you can do that. You want to dress the coat a bit. All right, now we got her nice little gloved hands. I do like that they made it that way you can adjust the coat. And this way, because these come off, if you want to take off the coat, you can if you want. I think I'm going to leave it on for now. She does look really good with it. I really love that damn portrait, guys. All right, and then now let's get to the Catwoman body. And I'm just using this because I don't want to smidge the beautiful. Oh yeah. This is looking so dope, guys. And oh God, it's so cool. I think because this is gonna be a pain in the ass, I don't even know how to get this. All right, so I was wondering how to put the whip on, and you can remove the thumb and that will help you get to it. Okay, so I'm going to pop that on there. And the only thing is this magnet isn't very strong for the thumb, which is kind of weird. Okay, I got it. There's a little notch there. You gotta get this notch under the whip, and then it'll close in. So then this is now snug and shouldn't move. And then we'll put this on there. But well, this needs to be. I thought this would be posable. Well, I mean, I guess it is posable. But I need to find a. I guess I need to find a pose for it. So maybe for now we. All right, we'll worry about that later. For now, this is how it's gonna go. I do love this portrait. Goodness gracious. This is, honestly, I think it's one of their best. Woo-wee! All right, guys, last piece, we're gonna add Mr. Cat on there. We got the magnets on 2 different paws and cat's looking that way. So a little bit funky how you gotta do this, but oh, all right, magnets on pretty well. Hopefully you can see the cat. I feel like now that we do this, it can't see the cat. So this is actually a good segue into talking about how the arms on her are magnetized, and the reason for that, it allows you to lift, because then if you choose to want to display her without her coat, you can take it off. But for right now, my concern is I can't see the cat, so I'm going to actually lift this and sort of tuck the coat more this way, and hopefully that gives us more of the hopefully that lets us see more of the kitty, because kitty's kind of buried back there. And yeah, so let's talk about the Selina first. I love her portrait. I just, how this came out, the hair, the unmasked, I'm a big fan. The reason I always buy the dual packs of these is just because I love the idea of showing the character in duality, and in civilian clothes this looks great. Now, one thing that JND does not disappoint that I actually love is they do such a great job with soft goods. This doesn't feel cheap. This feels and looks like a full-size, probably merino wool coat that's been shrunk down to 1/3. Look at the stitching of the lining. This looks like how a coat would work or looks in real life in a 1-to-1 scale. This material, none of this is cheaped out. This is functional clothing scaled down to 1/3. This material on the skirt is very nice, very thick. They even gave her a petticoat. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. That's what my mom used to call hers. But this is underneath, right? And this wool, this is very thick wool for her turtleneck. Wow, I'm so Asian right now. Very nice wool on the turtleneck, like just very beautiful functional material. And she even has stockings on her feet. So, and these are real stockings shrunk down, and these are very nice looking leather heels that I think, yeah, they did an absolutely fantastic job on. And if we look at the Catwoman, right? Holy crap, I think they knocked this out of the park. My only first thing, I like everything about it. My only one critique that I thought was off, that I was not expecting, is that this is not as glossy. So, you know, on the Prime 1 version, or even if you look at the original movie, she's wearing latex, and latex is a very shiny material. This however feels more like leather. So it's got some shiny reflections, but it feels like a leather suit more than a latex suit. So it's not as reflective, and just the whole vibe of it, when you look at it, it just feels like she's wearing leather. This is a leather corset. Before we get to that, let's look at these boots. Look at how beautiful the print is on these boots. Like, look at that. Like, you can see every shoelace going through the boot. Like, that's really amazing. And then look at the way they did the paint, how clean it is. It's all black, but you can see a clear separation between the very nice leathery texture of this boot to this flat, to this shoelace, to the holes of the shoelace. These are all different shades, but they did such a good job at presenting contrast so that it looks real. So I'm very happy with that. Now the other thing too is, look at all this line work. Look at these stitches. What is completely insane is that look at how clean these lines are. You almost never get this kind of attention to detail on other, like on maybe even on the Prime 1 piece, because this is just very, very clean. Like every stitch, like there's no like weird like painting outside the line. Okay, everything is very, very tight. This is a very, very, very beautiful and good paint job. And then you look at her portrait. This, guys, this just screams Michelle Pfeiffer. Like, it looks so good. Look at the highlight of the eyes, the eyeliner, the eyeshadow, like all of it. And look at the way the silicone is in the head and the lipstick. Like, this is probably, I have to say, it's probably one of their best execution to date. All right, guys, we are done with the assembly for the JND Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman. Thankfully, this is a 2-pack. Thankfully, no QC issues, no funky paint issues, no weird stuff on the base. Everything came correct. Everything came as it should. And yeah, I mean, from a technical execution point, I think this is one of their best ones to date. I think everything was just executed really well, and I love the soft goods, and I love everything that was here. This is such a beautiful piece. So hopefully you got all of that from this video, and you're able to see whatever it is you need to see if you're still looking. And you actually, Paint Collectible Store, I can still sell you this if you want one. So if you're interested, hit me up, DM me, and we'll go from there and we'll figure out. So thanks again to my buddy, Mr. Statuefly, for letting me shoot this at his house and being my little camera helper here. Thanks, buddy. You really helped me out. So we'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.